morning. I missed a Curri. It would have been like the equivalent kind of like the Vegas one I did with a bigger pay, more miles. So I want to know from you guys here, also everybody in the chat, I want to see if you'd have taken this. And now remember this, I want you to remember this is Saturday morning. I leave it on all the time. I should have heard the alert. I don't know why. Maybe I've just been exhausted lately, whatever it is. For some reason I missed it. When I picked up the phone, it said 40 minutes ago. I saw the distance. I was like, I want to see this. I hit it. I knew it was probably going to be claimed. It was. But here's the deal. But I also want to know too, if you did get this, are you able to, like, if this came through at 6:40 a.m. on a Saturday, are you able to be at the place at 8 a.m. and go do this? So Denver to just east of Memphis. It is, I said it was 988. I had that wrong. So I put it into the exact, or to the area that the drop off was, and it is 1034. So 1034 miles just there, right? So you're going to do 2070 round trip. Okay. Pay $2,750.
And on your SUV?
Yeah.
I feel like that's going to Disney from my house. Like, I think that is like going to Disney.
You get paid to go to Disney?
No.
It's not like going to Disney then.
I'm saying the miles are like going to Disney.
I'm just curious because, like, I have things and websites and stuff. Hannibal and I have talked about some on Beyond the Algorithm that I could go to once I get to Nashville, that I could try and also leave Curri on, all that kind of stuff. See if I can get a partial coming back. I could try some things, and I've also onboarded other last mile apps. I would not use DoorDash coming back or anything like that, but I'd look for some big deals. Even if they didn't pay that good, I might be that guy grabbing it just because I'm already moving. But even if you didn't and you deadheaded back, would you take this?
I probably would if I figured out the whole me being away from my child for.
Well, that's what I'm saying. 640. This is what I'm trying to prepare people on Curri for, because they've just picked up 2 more national clients. They're onboarding some more people. Things are kind of hopping over there. I've seen tons more orders the past like week and a half. I mean, it's just really been blowing up. And so I'm wondering, because if you're on Curri, you know, if you're about to be, I know that a handful of people are now. Are you willing to pull the trigger that morning? Because that's how it might come through. It might come through as on a Saturday, is scheduled for Monday or for the next day, Sunday. But this one came through as 8 a.m. Saturday pickup, and it came through at like 6:02. I saw it at 6:40.
What were you delivering? That would have been a deciding factor for me.
It was from a shipper that I use through Curri a lot. It's not like, it's not electric, it's not plumbing, it's not paint, but it's always something. And it just said one item, 72 pounds.
If I had the time, I would.
I don't know whether I could lift 72 pounds.
They'd put it in for you.
Okay.
So
I would do it.
If I had childcare, I would do it.
Yeah, like it has to be like circumstances where, because like I said, you have to kind of be ready on call at, let's say at any time, but you have, you know, it may be a short, I guess, notice. So you have to have your things shored up. Like if you either didn't have any kids or your kids are old enough where you could just be out for it, 2 days, it'd definitely be worth at least my while. So it really depends on your situation.
John, what about you?
I couldn't do it. I wouldn't have the availability. I'd have to be able to get range, everything in time and affairs, and
Okay, well, I know that you have your other gig too, so let me change it a bit. What if it came through on a Friday afternoon saying it was a Saturday morning scheduled pickup?
I still got dogs and other stuff to take care of and house and stuff. So
Saturday morning, I could do it all day.
I like John's answer though, because I mean, I got to tell you, everybody who was watching Last Mile, everybody said yes. I'm a hard yes, and like I said, when I saw it, I was like, crap. Even as I opened it, I'm like, it better not be taken. It better not be taken. And it was taken. So I mean, like, I was already knowing I'm grabbing this thing.
If it's the weekend, I have more availability because my daughter's not in school and my husband's home. So if it was the weekend, I probably would have been able to do it. If weekday,
Right,
There's
I get it.
probably
You
no
have
way I would do it.
you know, Hannibal. You have the youngest kid. You
Well,
know,
that's
mine.
that's the awesome thing about our for young people who are in their 20s. Like, I wish this was around when I was in my 20s, when I barely knew what the hell I was doing with my life, that you don't have a lot of responsibilities. You get yourself a car and you just make money. I mean, I
Like,
look at young people, even like content creators that just do these crazy challenges, which I can't do anymore because I'm just too tired.
Well,
I don't want to do that. Like,
I actually have a question for all of you guys. If, and probably this might be more for Steve and I, but might apply to you guys too. If gig work was available when we graduated high school, would you have gone to college, or would you have kind of veered it around and gone into gig work because it's so like it actually pays the bills?
I would have gone to college and had even more fun in college.
I mean, again, are we talking about like this
I was having
era? Like, I don't like this era.
yeah, things are a little different. Back
I like
then,
when we grew up.
my parents wanted me to go to college, so college was important, right? But I think I'll go with John. Like, you would have more fun, you would have more money in your pocket. I remember
Yeah.
struggling trying to figure out the books. Why did books? They're probably still expensive. Why are they so expensive?
They're a
Where
scam.
get DoorDash, do DoorDash for a week or 2 weeks, and I might have enough money to pay for the book. So I think it'd been a better experience, to be honest. Maybe some issues still with grades, because when the money is coming that well compared to how DoorDash was back then, you may be spending too much time working and then not enough time studying. But I wish this was around a little
I
earlier on.
mean, see, again, here's an answer. Here's Pedro.
Pedro's
He'd be all
crazy,
over
and
it.
he'll take
But again,
anything.
would you though? I understand that you would love the order and the money, but would you? Because this, at best, this was giving you 2 hours to be there. That's what I'm really putting out at people, is that, like, that's what I'm trying to tell you about with Curri, is that some are gonna come in, they're like for an hour and a half later, and they're gonna be asking you to take, and really that's gonna be about 2.5 days minimum, because really, like, it's 12.5 hours each way. So you're going to have to at least spend 10 hours sleeping. And, I don't know. I would think it's going to be about two and a half
it's
days
interesting.
by the time you're done.
It's interesting because I think most probably cannot do it for many reasons. Not just can't do it, just but I think there's enough people where, like you said, you missed it. Someone is going to grab it. But some people have to, like I said, calculating those thoughts. Okay, can I do it? Do I have enough time? Can someone feed my dog? Can someone feed my kid? By that time, a nice young man, 21 years old, with no responsibility, just accept, and he goes and makes that money. So,
a young man that age, he's not only going to accept and make that money. By the time he gets some benefits, he's going to have some app that knows where a party's at.
Yeah, he may blow that person may blow all the money as well too. So that's definitely need to handle it.
I mean, and by the way, guys, when ours is over here, make sure to go over and see Dashing Grandpa's live. He always does his live after this one. So, but he says he wouldn't do it either. So he's got arrangements. So I mean, when I did Last Mile, everybody said yes. Yeah, of course I would have quit. But I don't think I hit on the point of, really, you could in an hour and a half be 20 minutes from your house, packed, ready to go, everything that you need to arrange, everything done. Like, it's almost like, when your, significant other, or, whatever, is pregnant and you got the go bag ready. You got to have one of those with Curri if you're going to do these, because you got to be ready to go, hey man, later.
I think it's easier said than done.
Yeah.
I mean, I kind of am in that space. Like, I always have a go bag anyway, because I have my backcountry stuff, but I've got it, and it's got some clothes in it just in case. And I just have to put some toiletries together, and I've given Max a heads up. So, so if I were to do it, he knows. But that's another difference between me. Like, Hannibal's kid is between Kim and Max's age, more towards Max's age. But Kim's is the youngest. I mean, we're in 3 different scenarios here.
Right.
So, I mean, I don't know. I mean, to me, I think a lot of people honestly wouldn't. And everybody, that's why I was putting it out, because everybody's saying, of course they would. They were just thinking the money.
Right.
But I was thinking, man, and I'm not just talking about the time doing the work either and driving. I'm talking about getting it together in an hour and leaving.
Right.
I don't know. I mean, even for me, being ready, that's a tough one. On any given week, that would be a tough one for me on any given day. Like, can I leave in an hour? Jeez, because I usually have so many things juggling.
Yeah.
You know, it's
Dashing Grandpa has a pretty good comment.